is expected to fully recover for next season, but no word on Hill's status for the Olympics. Training for Sydney begins in late August. As a result, the fate of the Pistons rests with Jerry Stackhouse today. Stackhouse, an all-star for the first time this season, is having the best season of his career. But many people don't realize what Stackhouse has had to face away from the game.
Diabetes has been rampant in just mostly the females in our family. You know, my mom was diagnosed with it, and I've lost 2 sisters because of it.
Jerry's older sister Jean passed away 9 years ago at the age of 44.
She was almost like a second mother to me.
A lot of times when we be absent from the home, she tend to look after for us. And most of the time during his baby life, she worked in the daytime and I worked at night.
We just had a special, really special relationship. That was probably one of the toughest times in my life, dealing with her death. Her daughter was only about 10 or 11, and now she's my focus. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel that I'm kind of endeared to my niece because of the special relationship that I had with my sister.
And then last February, Jerry had to cope with the death of another sister, Lois.
I spent a lot of time with her, seeing her ill, and it was tough because for the biggest part of my life, she had kind of been ill, having to deal with, the insulin and being in and out of the hospital.
Their family kind of expected she was really sick, and I guess but just having to go down there and to be with the family, it kind of hit them really hard.
It was tough just to see her suffer. It was almost like, I didn't want her to die, but I knew that every day that she woke up in pain and stuff, I didn't want to see her like that. So it was kind of a bittersweet thing.
At the same time, Jerry and his fiancée were expecting their first child together. Doctors were concerned about the possibility of a birth defect.
That was probably the scariest that I've ever been, about anything. Knowing that there was a possibility of, my baby girl having, Down syndrome.
We had the amnio, and then we had to wait 3 weeks to find out the results. Jerry is the type, he doesn't like to show his emotions, but I knew that it was bothering him. He was thinking about it.
Thinking about everything that was going on and trying to go to the arena and play basketball in the wake of, this was unbelievably tough. It was probably taking a lot out of me, but I think that really put a lot of things in perspective for me.
He saw the picture on the ultrasound, and he was like, nothing's wrong with that baby. That baby's too pretty. I was like, okay.
Alexis Stackhouse was born on October 2nd, happy and healthy.
I have a little boy and I have a little girl, so they're my heart, and that's what I think about when I play. I think about them.
Oh, he's a great father. He's a great father. I get on him a little bit about changing diapers, but he spends time with her. She's a daddy's girl. As soon as he walks in the room, her face lights up. I
play for my family. Kind of typifies who I am as a person and who I am as a basketball player. No matter what, I feel that I can beat the odds.
Stackhouse also told us this week that when his playing career is over, he wants to return to North Carolina, his alma mater, to work as a teacher and an assistant coach. But if more immediate